Of course, we know an apple tree is a plant, and if we go down the taxonomical ranking within angiosperms and further in, we find the family Rosaceae, the rose family, which is a medium-sized family of flowering plants that includes over 4,000 known species in 91 genera. Genera being the categorization that comes above species on the taxonomical ranking. For example, Canis is the genera that encompasses wolves, jackals, coyotes, and domesticated dogs, which domesticated dogs are one species although they look so different, but that's for another time. Canidae is the family to which Canis belongs. In this rose family, we find the genera Malus, Pyrus, and Rosa. Within the Rosa genus are multiple species of roses. Within the Pyrus genus are multiple species of pears, which are closely related to apples. They're in the same tribe and subtribe and share a common ancestor. To quote plantedfood.com, apples and pears evolved from a common ancestor around 35 to 50 million years ago. About 20 million years after this ancestor diverged from other fruits in the same family, such as strawberries and peaches. Then finally, there is the Malus genera, which is made up of over 50 species, some of them being Malus aversae, or the bitter-tasting wild apple, originating from Central Asia or modern-day Kazakhstan, the crab apple from Europe, or Malus sylvestris, and Malus baccata, or wild apple originating from what is today Siberia. It is believed that 4,000 to 10,000 years ago, through the Silk Road, not that one, which were a network of pathways connecting the East, mainly China, and the West, which is Europe, Malus aversae, the wild apple, spread to Europe and hybridized with crab apples, as well as other apple species to form domesticated apples. Over the years, through artificial selection by humans choosing certain properties like size and shape, we ended up with different varieties of modern-day domesticated apples. Scientific name, Malus domestica. You can imagine through trade, immigration, and so on, apples spread across the world, eventually to most countries and regions. One region which has taken well to apples is China. It's the country which produces the most apples in the world by a long shot. For example, in 2017, based on data from the Food and Agriculture Organization's Statistic Division, China produced about 40 million metric tons of apples. That is 40 billion kilograms, or half of your mom's weight, against the US in second place with 6 million metric tons. To find out that Malus aversae is the ancestor of almost all Malus domestica, the apple genome from the Golden Delicious variety was sequenced, revealing some other interesting things, like that apples have 17 chromosomes as well as pears, which might make you wonder, can they be bred? You may have seen a apple somewhere claiming to be a hybrid of an apple and a pear, but sadly it's just a pear hybrid of two Asian species of pears. So no, apples and pears cannot be bred. It was also revealed that apples have more genes than humans. Apples have about 50,000 and humans have 25,000. The number of genes, however, does not mean higher complexity. For example, the nematode Carnoabidatus elegans is about 1 millimeter in length and has more genes than a fruit fly, which is about 16,000.